My name is Amir. I'm 34. I'm originally from 29th and Jefferson. And, I'm taking part in this documentary. Yeah, growing up, it was, I'm going to say, eventful. I had, both of my parents was struggling with addiction. They were both on crack. My grandmom was taking care of all me and my brothers and sisters. Some of us she had to put up for adoption. I got adopted by a friend of the family. My little brother got adopted by one of our aunts because my grandma it's 11 of us. So, drugs played a big part in a lot of the dysfunction and hostility in the household growing up. I was a good student all my life. That's one thing my mom always stressed was education. I was honor roll 3 times. I had good report cards. I went to college. I was at CCP for a while, and after I left CCP, I was at Drexel. I didn't finish Kanye West, college dropout. I was a college. I graduated high school. I was a college dropout. So.
Okay. Well, what happened to your dad? Put the mic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and my pops. We was cool. We got into a fight one time. My pops died a couple months ago.
I already hear that, brother.
Yeah, but we for the most part, he was cool. He just ain't had no interest really in being a father to me or the rest of my brothers and sisters. Out of all of us, he was on, he would take my sister, my oldest sister, under his wing. But the rest of us,
favoritism type stuff, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, but...
How you felt about that? How that made you feel?
I ain't feel no type of way about it, because, it was I got my support. I got my mother, I got my 2 grandmothers, I got my aunts, my cousins, myself, so I was, I feel I still had a lot of success without him, so...
What are some favorite childhood memories you can think of?
Oh man, traveling around with my mom, all my Christmases. She got me everything I wanted. I had every game system. I ain't gonna lie, my mom spoiled me when I was younger. But that just made me want everything. I would go. Before I was getting high, I used to go hard. I got Instagram, I'm on YouTube. My current situation is I'm homeless. I'm addicted to fentanyl and heroin, I guess that's what they call it, but it's really trank and fentanyl. I'm addicted to that bullshit.
Let's go in the back still. How were you introduced to those drugs? Who put you on?
I had met this girl right across the street, right here in Needle Park. I was coming to Quick Stop to get something to eat, and I seen this girl, and she was out here all knotted. Never seen her before. I thought she looked good. I was like, yo, come to my crib. I was living on Tampa Street, in Tampa at the time. I brought her to my house. She stayed for 3 days. She wanted to move in, and she had a problem with addiction. At this time, I wasn't using. For the next year and a half, I was, I had her in programs and everything that I could do to get her off of that shit. She wouldn't come up off of it. One day, I decided to snort a line with her, and I was off to the races.
So the first time you did it, how did it make you feel?
Well, I had a back injury in 2020 while I was doing construction, and even though I got most of the pain to go away and healed up, it was still giving me trouble from time to time. When I snorted that line, that was the first thing I immediately noticed, that when my back pain went away, my joints pain went away, and I felt loose, I could move and get at it, and I got hooked onto that feeling. I couldn't go without feeling like that.
So how during this time, how was your life during this time while you was doing that?
During this time, I had this little thing I was doing with these masks. I was making these cool ass masks, and I was making money off of them. And we was going from state to state, like promoting them, John, selling them, trying to get like our buzz up. And that's when I decided to do the line. I don't know what I was thinking, man. I guess I was feeling myself, or I got caught up in the moment. But that was it. I'll never forget. I was in Chicago. My cousin had did a video with King Von. It's called Suspects. It's on YouTube. And we was all in Chicago, and that's when I did the line.
So now what all drugs are you struggling with out here now?
Basically the heroin and the ice.
And how much do you spend in 24 hours on your habit, would you say?
Oh man, definitely. I try to spend at least $80 a day. I try to get a bundle, you know. Sometimes I fall short of my goal, but between like anywhere between $40 and $80.
And how you get this money?
Stealing from the stores, boosting. I call it like ghost trapping. Like I get a sample, or I'll come up. Damn, samples on Ian Clementine. You heard that? It's right up the street. Shit like that. See, look, my man, he rolling out for that sample. He's, I'll be back. We get the sample, we sell it, you know what I mean, and make money like that. So even though you ain't supposed to be trapping, you know what I mean, everybody got their blocks established. You can sneak a little trap in here and there, you know, just to get what you need. So
how you feel about the samples?
I mean, I used to like them, but now, you know, you don't know what you gonna get. Sometimes they'll do a sample and it'll be good. You know, sometimes they'll do a sample and you be like, God damn, what the fuck is this that they giving out?
So now, brother, what's a day in your life look like now? 24 hours.
24 hours, honestly, bro, it's repetitive. It's the same shit every day. I get up. I'm constantly trying to like hustle up some money so I could get this shit, man. This poison, so I don't be sick, yeah.
When was the last time you used?
Probably like a few hours ago. And I was saying the same thing. I was like, wow, if you say you got heroin, saying you got dope, why you, like, that's what I be saying, why are you putting tranquilizers and fentanyl? Where's the hair? Like, then you try to trace it for heroin, there's no heroin in there.
What all have you lost due to your addiction? What all have your addiction taken from you?
Oh man.
Put the mic up.
My bad. Yeah, my bad. I was thinking about what you just asked me.
Yeah, I forgot about
And the main thing is my kids, yeah. And my parents. Like my mom, she at the age where she need me now. And she raised me, she gave me a good childhood. She gave me what my own biological mother couldn't give me, you feel me? And she gave me love and knowledge. And
so this breaks her heart.
it don't just break her heart, it break my heart because, like I said, she at the age where I'm supposed to be taking care of her. You don't know how old my mom is. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna say how old she is.
When the last time you spoke to her?
Yeah, yesterday. I got a cash app from her.
How do she feel about your situation?
She don't like it at all. She fusses at me and you know, she reminds me every time I talk to her, you know, about how I could be living a better life and how I should be, how I don't have to go through what I'm going through, but she just don't understand. Like,
Tell her, explain to her.
I be trying to, but she'll cut me off, talk over me. She don't be trying to hear it, and it be the same.
She don't understand how deep it is, huh?
And every single time, it's not like she'll do that a few times, and then one time I'll get through to her. Like, I'll never get through to her because she constantly do that, and it's like she don't understand that just stopping this drug completely, yo, what that shit do to your body.
Tell us what it do to your body.
Oh my God, like, yo, people out here dying right now just from the withdrawals. I'm talking about people out here dying from the withdrawals. They having heart attacks, they having seizures. They got this one thing called brain zaps, and I had that where it feel like an electrical bolt zapping your brain, and you be dropping whatever you got in your hand, and oh my God, it's so horrible. You can't breathe, you be sweating, you be using the bathroom on yourself. Then when you gotta use the bathroom, let's say if you could feel it, like you could feel oh my God, yo, it's the worst feeling.
You wanna wish that on your worst enemy?
I'm trying to explain it in detail so people can know, like, this is not what you want to do, yo.
What does support look like to you? What does support mean to you?
Basically, like somebody that would be constantly encouraging me to remove myself from the situation I'm in, from the environment I'm in, from the substances I'm putting in my body, and also to give me a hand when I need it and not judge me because I'm getting high. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I would consider support.
Now, I saw you got your back is hunched. You weren't born like that. You didn't grow up like that. What happened to you that made you, when you walk, you walk like that? What happened?
Bro, listen, this shit been going on for like about a month and a half now.
Tell us, how did it get to that point? What caused it?
Bro, I was out here, right here at this very store. I was right out front. I was out here hanging with one of my homies. And I just had like a light little hoodie on. It was real nice out that day. Once it got dark, I'm talking about when I say the temperature changed drastically, and I'm not talking about like, damn, yo, it's cold as shit. I'm talking about it was like
Sub-Zero.
I mean, it was horrible, and I'm like, yo, this ain't nothing but the devil. I was stuck out in that. I couldn't get a jacket. The trains weren't running. I had to wait for the MFL. Once I got on that, I had went to sleep. And when I woke up, that was it. When I tried to stand up, my back would feel like, I don't know, man. It just hurt.
What did the doctor? Did you go to the hospital?
Yeah, I went to the hospital.
What did they say? What did the hospital say?
The funny thing about it, when I went to the hospital, and I got the armbands on my wrist to prove it.
How long ago that was? You was in the hospital. Well, this is another time you went to the hospital, right? This is another time.
This is very recently.
What were you in the hospital for?
I was in. Hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the hospital for my back and my me being hunched over, and I was trying to figure out what's going on, and they discharged me from the waiting room. Like, they never looked at me, they never saw me, they never examined me or nothing, and I think that's medical malpractice. I'm like, how could y'all discharge me? You didn't even do anything. They gave me a Tylenol and sent me out the door. I felt like I was being stereotyped, neglected. Here it is, I got this problem, and it's clearly obvious, you know what I mean, with my feet swelling up, my hands swelling up, you feel what I'm saying? Like, my back, I'm not able to support my own weight. And for you to just send me out the door, That's bullshit, man.
Right. What about a wheelchair? You don't want to.
I had a walker, but somebody stole it, man. These dudes is thieves out here.
No joke, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about like, what you gonna do with the walker? It ain't nobody out here asking for no walker. You just taking.
All right, brother, we got 2 more. What are your short-term goals now?
To get off of the streets, go to a program and, get my life together so I could be there for my mom and my kids. Because that's what, once I'm done with this, that's what I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to. Till the day I die, I'm going to dedicate it to my mother and my children. So.
What's up, man? All right, man, this one is to take us home. There are a lot of people in this world who judge people who struggle with drug addiction. What's your message for the world?
I mean, as you can see, in my appearance, this ain't what you this. No, that's cool. He ain't gonna do that. This ain't what you this ain't how you want to live. You feel what I'm saying? This not the environment you want to be in. This ain't the example that you want to set for your children, and this ain't the reward that you should give your parents for raising you. You feel what I'm saying? So we already made the bad decisions for you. You know what I mean? So you can see what it does to you, and I encourage everyone to avoid this type of lifestyle because it's definitely destructive and not worth it.
That's right. What was your name once again, brother?
My name Amir.
Spell it for us.
AHMERE.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you so much for being courageous, man, sharing your story with us. The AML family definitely gonna have you in our hearts and prayers, man. And we wanna let you know, man, you are a king. Don't give up, regardless of your situation. Don't let nobody make you feel any less. You need help, not judgment. All right, brother?
Yes, sir.
So don't be bitter, be better. Until next time, we out there. Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, you, don't you worry about a thing. Oh no, every day is just a brand new start. Just follow your heart. So many dreams are waiting for you. Sing, hey, it's okay. Tomorrow's gonna be a new day. It's okay. So live your life, live your way. Your way, your way. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, live your life, gotta live it your way. Hey you, I know sometimes things may seem unclear. Trust yourself and